Okay, so in the last video, y'all clearly saw us driving the car and running it, right? So we just gotta address some minor issues like the brakes work, but we gotta check on that. Make sure the back brakes are working. This little contraption here with these two zip ties and this clamp here is not keeping this fuel line sealed. There's still gas leaking down in there. So got some clamps and some hose so we can change that, and then just gonna put a bolt on that positive terminal so that it stays secure, because the battery was kind of draining in and out. So once we do that, then I mean, most of the stuff on here was changed already, so it's running pretty good. But we'll check the fluids. I'll do an oil change. I'll put some ATF in it, you know, make sure the spark plugs is good, you know, make sure I got, you know, power steering fluid and stuff like that. But let me take this off and then I'll be back. All right, just so you can see what I'm talking about, this piece right here, it was bending, so it wasn't staying secure to the fuel line or the fuel filter. So got some holes. I'm going to try to change this here and see if that'll stop the fuel leak right there. Okay, so I got a brand new piece of tube on there. Just took a pocket knife and cut the tube, put a piece on there. I can guarantee you that's not going anywhere. Got a clamp up here, got another clamp down here, brand new tube. Should stop that leak. We'll find out later. Okay guys, I'm gonna start the tune up. I'm gonna change the oil. Here's the oil bolt. But as you guys can see, you guys see that filter right there? It's basically new. So that's how you guys know. You see the bottom of this fuel pump. That's how you know. A lot of these parts on this car was already changed a few years ago. So this filter looks totally fine. I'm gonna just leave that, but I will give it some new oil. So let's just change the oil. Okay, so got some basic stuff. Got some SAE 5W30. That's what this engine is rated for. All right, I just got some basic stuff. 390 FE, SAE 5W30. I'm gonna leave the filter. I'm gonna save this because again, the filter was just changed. I got a gallon of gas. I'm gonna just add this in there just to clean out anything that may be in the tank. It's a little low on transmission fluid. I'm gonna just top it off. I'm gonna check the coolant, make sure everything is topped off. I always want to try this Marvel Mystery Oil, so I'm not gonna use the full bottle, probably just a half, and just put some of it inside the carb. And last but not least, I'm gonna just change this air filter. Like I said before, I always wanted to try this, so I'm gonna throw a half a bottle of this inside the carburetor. Just let this run through there, and we'll be back. All right, let's pull this dipstick and see what it looks like. Yes, like I said, it's full, but it's probably 3 years old, so let's go ahead and change that out. Okay, let that drain out of there. And the reason why I'm not going to change this filter, guys, is because I'm kind of doing this oil change where I'm not supposed to be anyway. So let me just change this oil, and I'll change the filter later when I'm at a different spot. All right, drained it out at the bottom, got it all bolted back up. I'm going to add some more up here from this valve cover right here. Oh yeah, actually that old oil actually looked pretty dark compared to this. This looks nice and fresh. It's 5 quarts, that's exactly how much you need. So we're gonna add it directly in right here. Then we're gonna check the trans fluid, the coolant, power steering, etc., etc. All right, since I'm checking all the fluids, I'm just adding a little gas because it's probably low on gas. It probably got a couple gallons, and I'm gonna add some of this fuel system clean just to break out any composites that might be sitting in the tank, and then we'll check the coolant and top off the transmission fluid. Okay, so the top decided to fail on me and waste gas all over me, so we're gonna do it the manual way. This is a gallon of gas just to get it going. Damn. The color of the fluid, the gas, and the oil is kind of looking crazy. Yeah, fresh fluids look clear. I see. All right. This you know, AutoZone fuel system cleaner. Just see how it works. Pour the whole bottle in there. All right, so I'm gonna add some of this peaks in there. You guys probably can't see that, but it's kind of low. And again, I would do a full system flush on it and, you know, change the filter, but again, I can't get too messy where this car is parked at right now. So we're just gonna top everything off and check everything, make sure it's good, and then, you know, we'll run it and make sure everything's good. That's not good. Okay, so it's full. It's definitely cold. Haven't started it, so, you know, it's not pressurized or nothing like that. But it's full, it's topped off. It's good for now. All right, let me check the trans. Yeah, some fluid in there. I'm gonna just top it off. Still has some color to it, so that's a good sign. Just top it off. All right, got this automatic transmission fluid. You're supposed to start the engine and let it run, and do this while it's warming up, so you can get a good reading. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of this because the car's been sitting for a while after changing the oil, just to test to see how it is. I always want to try it, so let's see. All right, let's try to start it and see. Can't start the car unless you connect the battery. pretty good. Now, I'm gonna add a little bit of ATF. Sounding really good, fired right up. It's running so perfectly. Dog, it's idling perfectly. Alright. Just topped off that trans fluid. Let's add a little bit of this Marvel Mystery. Add about a half a bottle of this in there. That's good. Okay, after adding that Marble Mystery Oil, it sounds a lot better. Sounds much better. But I still got a slight leak right here. So we're gonna fix that. Okay, after multiple hoses and clamps later, see, there used to be gas right there. I don't see nothing coming out. Everything's secure on these 3 points. And it's sounding really good, look. Sounding really good now. Hear that? Alright y'all, it's sounding pretty good. Got it all buttoned up. Let me just hit it one more time. So you guys can see we got the cap off, the old wires, got the plugs, the old rotor. It's an entirely new distributor.